the channel. Back at the kitchen today, how's having? We haven't been here for probably a couple of weeks. Just wasn't convenient for the customer. And what we decided to do then was, because it didn't fit, we were just waiting to get the cupboard for there, which we've now got. So Sophie's having to come back and we now know what we're doing with this, as far as I'm aware. So at least we can get that done now as well. First job for us is going to be get the scribes done. Well, I say scribes, there's that one there, these two here, and that one there. Let's get that done first. Cornice and pelmet, get that on. And then the last job for us, other than the appliance doors, is going to be putting that door sort of set up in there, which is ultimately like a secret door. So it looks like part of the kitchen, but it's not. Okay, we'll get on with it. Pieces, so we form that. I want to bring it forward to the door so it gives the same finish as this one, where I've set the panels forward to the face of the doors. So as you see there, it finishes like that. So all it means is setting your scribes as you would do if it was going into that gap there, same depth, but then you obviously make sure you've got a manufactured edge that's showing, obviously. And with the wall covers, I try if I can to have a manufactured edge on the bottom as well if I can, so it can't be seen when you sort of look down like that. That's what I'm doing now. Got my measurements on a bit of card, set myself up in the garage and I'll get them cut.
Feels like just a day or maybe two since I last saw you, but now I won't come back around, girl. You're not trying. Just a day or maybe two since I last saw you, but now I won't come back around if you're not trying.
Lovely job, lad. Setting the panel exactly where I want it there now, a little bit back from the face, so you can use the round of the edge of the board so it looks tidy. And then set this then from the face to get the centre of my timber, so I know when I put my screws they're not going to come out the face or out the back. instead of getting the oven out, I'm just going to put some mitre bond on the back of this one, I think. So getting the oven out. Finally it open. Done. I actually think I've pushed my cupboard over there now because there's a bit of a gap, so I'll give my cupboard a bit of a tap, that'll be fine. I don't put my skyb all the way down while I do that one because I don't think it looks nice. I quite like the fact you can run your here we go again, Cornice old helmet through all the way through against the wall and it sits under there then nice and tidy. I like that. Same as over there, same as that. So that's it then. Here we go. Get yourself one. Brilliant bit of kit. So full disclosure then, that one, don't like it. Cut it wrong side of the line, so blade's thickness too short now. So that's the only spare piece I've got for now, but we have got two big panels that we've got set aside to do anything we need to do here. So I'll leave that now. I'll definitely have an offcut and I'll do that after. I'm not putting that on, it's probably about 2 mil away from the wall. Won't look nice. That one's all on there, all nice and tidy. That one's on there, all nice and tidy. I'm not going to spoil it by putting that one just for the sake of it. Because this is a standard metre wide, 4 metre wide set of drawers or cupboards to go in between the cooker extract. We've got to cut this down to our cupboard unit, which is 800 minus the 2 thicknesses of panels. That's what I'm doing now. Grab that side, please. To the top. Flush. Yep. Okay. That's where it's going to go then. Brackets or screws through the sides. Brackets in it if you think, or
brackets at the back. Put the brackets on. Put
and
the brackets on, then off it up.
Yeah. Just making sure we're the right height, because it's electric. Just do me a favour, there's a panel goes up underneath it, just do me a favour, measure up to there, that rebate there, if it's flush. Because you know it's meant to be, I think gas is 700 or something. What we got plenty, haven't we?
Yeah. So that's going to go flush again, isn't it?
Well, we just need, yeah, I'm just making sure we are where we should be, that's all. Oh, there we go.
More just from tapping up and tapping down, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to try and get it.
Got it.
The back up, yeah.
You got it.
Got it. I want to go back at the ball now if I can. A little whistle round on the front. This one's got all this in there.
I'm just wondering how we should do put brackets on it as well because of the weight of the extract.
Why not just put bigger screws into the... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Because I'm just thinking of the weight.
Yeah, well we can put these in to make it, pull it all nice and tight. Brackets on the back there just to, like you said, we can put bigger screws in there and go through the panel into the cupboard as well.
Yeah.
Even though the panel's screwed well to the, let's see. This bracket's of it, that's it.
I'm flush, I'm still okay, yeah.
Okay, you're in there.
Yeah.
Big ones in that corner. I'll just do that for now. I'll put bigger ones in. Why don't you put some tools in? Can you see that that panel from there now? Does that look sort of nice in terms of parallel to the one line
Let
drawer?
me try and that got it?
That's about right, isn't it, I think? Nice one. So what we've done now, I'll set that back 3mm, and you would have seen me use the packer, because if you pull it forward to the face, you'd see the little pencil round there and it'd stand out a mile. So I've set it back so it's at the back of the pencil round. And all we've done then is put a couple of brackets on it as well, with some 1.5" screws in, directly straight through the cupboard into the side of the cupboard as well, to the panel. And then we put these bits of timber on there now, either side. So when we put this piece in, which is manufactured, I'll show you in a minute, and we've got to cut it now to width, like I've just cut this to width. So this panel now is this one. That's this one here, that's already rebaited. So, and I think I've just dropped a bit of a boo-boo there, and accounted for half that. Okay, I've got to move those things back up. I thought it was square, but it's not. That'll actually sit in the rebate, so I've now got to move my panel up I've just put on up that half thickness. See, more haste, less. These are done. I always screw mine from the top there. I don't like the blocks on the back in case I want to put lights in, and then we just get the same, cover the stickers on there. That one's done. I've done that one so it's a nice nice overhang. Finish up all the mitres, all mitre bonded. I'll leave that one now because I want to run that to where the face of this return cupboard, and then mitre it there, and then mitre it right the way across to that one. So I shall leave that now. I can do that one can be done. And that one can be done from there and then round this way, and then I have to stop it there then because I need to put that in one length. But I can certainly do the bottoms of these. I can get those done, that's not a problem at all. This is all in now. It's I'm not happy about this, but this is as it come. You know, it's. But I think what it is the actual extract sits in there now, which is and covers all that up. There's a bit of a gap there which I'm told is meant to be there, so I wasn't happy with that, but it's meant to be there. And again, likewise, there's no other way of holding these in because it's got to take the weight of the extract. So pitch a piece of timber onto there, level to the rebate. I adjusted it after I pointed out the fact that I hadn't allowed for the rebate on this, and I've just screwed up in there. So that's all done, all screwed up. I'll fix that into the side of there, side of my panel, just to carry the weight. And you've already seen that we've put brackets on as well, just to help you a bit better. But yeah, that's all looking nice now. So that one will just stay there now for a bit. Got the appliance doors on, they're all done. Got the handles on. So tomorrow we've got the drawers, drawer fronts, 150 cupboards in. That's just standard opening one there, bottles and what have you. We'll put that on tomorrow. Dishwasher doors on, that's all fixed for the unit now, so that's all good. So yeah, we did the scribe down there, that was all done. As I've already said, I wasn't happy with that, so I should do it again. I wasn't happy. So yeah, that's good to go. End of the day then. Makes another thing is I'll get the plinth heater in the bottom, get the hole cut in. As I said earlier, that'll be done tomorrow once all this wall's in. So tomorrow we've got, just adjust that, we just put that on for now, adjust that, redo that scribe, put the last couple of plinths on, even though we're just not setting them because they've got to take it after the flooring. And then we'll do this wall tomorrow, this whole secret door thing that I don't know what's going to happen with it yet. And then just do the last piece of Cornice primer across the top. See you in the morning. Right, so I've got these drawer boxes on now. So, if you haven't done them before, in there, that there, depends something on the camera, in there you can just about see the bottom of a T. That's actually a slot to put your screwdriver in. You have to turn that clockwise, I think, and it pops your bracket out. That's what that is. All I did then was, as you would have seen the little brackets that I'm using, I measured from the bottom of this door that I put on and make sure that's all set right. Measured up to the bottom hole, and then I just measured the centre then, that centre, which then gives me a dimension, working off your centre point first, obviously. And then all I did then was, I measured from there to the top of the door to make sure these both line up. There's a little bit of adjustment I've got to do there anyway. And then whatever that distance is from there to the top of the door, I then measured this one and this one together to see what I've got left to fill that gap. And it was actually 10 mil. The difference between that dimension and these two together was 10 mil. So I just measured off the top of my drawer, this one was in, to the bottom hole of the bracket again, and then deducted half of the distance I've got left, which in this, like I said, was 10 mil. So I deducted 5 mil. So I moved this drawer 5 mil, giving me the same gap between the drawers. Now on these now, I've actually got to fit these, but I've got to be honest with you, last time I did these, I used to drill a hole, push that into it, and this used to snap down then. And here's all you have actually got is that one there, that screw there, makes the drawer go up and down, so I can adjust it, so I can adjust it. And then that one there is the one that allows you a bit of adjustment to move the drawer, that way a little bit if you're not quite right with your brackets, which that one is going to move over just a toucher, just a tiny bit. The bottom two are bang on. The door line's parallel, just that one a tiny bit. So, handles are on. We got to wait for another one of those because we wanted one of the big handles on there. We'd only got 3 because originally that was a little handle, but we wanted a big one on. So all the horizontals are big and all the verticals are smaller. So anyway, bit of an egg sucking session if you're a kitchen fitter. But all I normally do, I measure centre of my drawer, so I know I've got, I measure centre of my holes between there, and then a bit of maths, work it how far in you got to come. And then all I normally do to get centre of my rails, I think it's the easiest way, get your square. Then yes, you can have good maths and get it bang on, but you just, if you're coming from that way and coming from that way, and it gives you a smaller dimension to aim between, that's all I normally do. And as it is, worked out perfect. If you just take your time a little bit with these drawers, they're just going without having to adjust them. Like I said to you, I've adjusted that one, so that's nice and tight, all lined up now, and on this edge. So they're done. We're going to start these cupboards now, this secret door system. So what Chase have done for me, because we know that one of the doors is a sort of blank anyway, with a little cupboard. And we know, I already knew that this was going to stick out this much, which is about 100 mil, 105 mil, because I measured from the corner and I knew how far it'd stick out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this one on. This is the one that's not going to be opening, well sighted open, but opening to a cupboard. I know that my distance from the corner to there, 1650, and I know that I need overall 3 doors, 1500, because it's 3 500 mil doors. So I've come in 75 mil. I'll now put the side of this on there and fix it to the wall. And then I'll make my frame up then, because what Chase have also done for me is they've sent me these lengths I can put together myself, even put the hinge holes in for me. And this one will go on the right hand side, and then we'll make the pair of doors up. So I'll stick it on time lapse and stop it halfway through to show you what I'm doing. Boxes on now, so what we've got, we have actually got some shelves cut for this, so we'll put some shelves in there. We've got some brackets. The door now will swing on that one, and then we're going to look at now swinging the doors on this one and on this one. So in effect you'd have one open that way and one open that way. We'll then look at what we're going to do with this now as well, because we've got to run this plinth through, and of course there it's going to open, so we'll have to break the plinth there and break the plinth there, run this one through to there. Yeah, it is what it is now. This is just a suck it and see for us now. We'll have a look. I'm going to put a scribe in there now, across there. And now I've done that, I can actually bring the Cornice or pallet. I forget every time. That top bit, across there. And then do that scribe as well. Now I know I've got some panel. So I'll have a bit of a tidy up. We put that on there just as a bit of a strap, to make sure that the 1 metre is maintained for putting our doors and stuff on. I've got that bracket on now, that's screwed to that one and that's screwed to the wall, so in effect we can take that off now to stop us tripping over, because I can guarantee one of us will go A over T right into that door there. So I'll take that off now. Just cutting the scribes now for down the side of the cooker, and the right hand side of that door is up from the kitchen. I had to come in the garage because the painters are here today. I can't expect them to turn their radio off. So what I've done now is, I'll show you in a minute, but I won't be able to talk over it, so I should just do it in real time, but won't be able to talk. So what I've done now is this piece I've just cut, that bit there now, is the scribe that goes the right-hand side of the doors. Now, as you look at the doors in the kitchen we're just doing, the scribe that comes here, and that piece then is the piece that goes between the panel of screws on the right-hand side of the doors and the cooker. So that's the bit that will fill the gap between the panel and the cooker. And those pieces there, I'll put on those scrap pieces, will go down the side of the oven housing, like that. And then I'll be able to screw these pieces then. The light's turn all that way, isn't it? I'll be able to screw these pieces then from the cupboard, top and bottom of the oven, hence doing it in 2 pieces to secure it. Plus give me a little bit more structure for when we're opening and closing those doors. I'll go back in the kitchen, I'll put it on real time, but obviously I'll have a music over it for you. Okay, so end of the day now. We didn't film much when we started doing these. So if I'm perfectly honest, I hadn't got time to start stopping and starting to film everything, tell you what I'm doing. But basically what I did, you may have seen me put this on, mount that on the wall first. So that was the start. Set the scribe in there to finish that off. And then the frame that Chase sent for me, put them on there. And then all I've done then is, I've scribed these pieces in around there. We haven't got any, we forgot the plates to hold the doors together. So that's something I've got to do just to stop them bouncing independently. We haven't set the plinth on the bottom yet because we've got to wait until the floor's done because I don't want to cut it and do it too high and have to move it up and mark the door on the inside. That, as I said I was going to, I've recut that because I wasn't happy with it. That's all done now. What else have we done today? I can't even think of what I've done today. We finished all the Cornice palmet across the top. That's all done, all finished. So the next visit I've got is to put that inside there, one of these things, because it wasn't in stock. Normally it's done by Chase, but they couldn't do it, so I'm gonna have to come and do that. So they're gonna get a few shots of me trying to get in that cupboard. That should be clever. And then the granite is due when, Donna? Do you think? We don't know yet. Middle of Feb. Middle of February before the extractor comes. So the plan is now me to come back middle of February to fit that in there, do the plinth because the floor might be done then. The granite might or might not be on then, so I'll get off, post a final shot once I've got it all in. But that's basically it all done.